Steph with Tiny's Garden here. Today I am working on creating a new flower bed, so that's what we're going to discuss in this video. This area here is all new, and because of that, this garden bed, this part that actually has dirt, was all turf grass, and now that's been taken up, and so now I'm going to turn it into a bed to make it run into what was already here, which is this space of greenery. And by the way, it's November 1st. And my dahlias are still going. Let's take a look at this. It's now November 3rd, a couple days later, and we have had some frost. You can see the dahlias are gone. So I am going to save these seeds later, but here is also the area we're going to be making that garden bed in, like I said. Everywhere that there is a yellow fiberglass pole or whatever this is made out of, that's where I've already planted some daffodil bulbs. So I'm going to try and be delicate around those spots. I wanted to get them in the ground, and we'll tear up the rest. When I say tear up, I mean I'm going to take a tiller to it, loosen up the soil. I went and got some compost and some topsoil the other day. So we've got that, we're ready. I also got some ground cover to match the side over here, so everything will be cohesive. So we're going to try and get the compost mixed in, get the topsoil on top, and plant some of that ground cover, and we're in a good place. Let's make a garden bed, people. All I'm using is a natural and organic garden compost blend I find at my local garden center. Any compost should do. This one happens to be the Black and Gold brand. There's some compost that can get super expensive, like $20 a bag. I'm opting for this one, which is about $9 per bag. I'm gonna go get another bag that I have that's cotton burr compost from the garage. A little more needed. It's a bigger bag, so a little heavier. But this also claims that it breaks up clay soil and improves soil aeration. So I do believe it's a bit more expensive than the Black and Gold. This was recommended to me to use in a cut flower garden by the garden center. So this will be good for use up here as well. Now I'll come in with a long landscape rake and rake that compost out to where it's pretty even and level. We're all spread out here. Ideally it'd be about 2 inches thick on top. We're probably an inch, but that's okay. I'm gonna roll with this because that's what I have. Now let's till her in. As I till, I use a combination of going forwards and backwards, but I actually think backwards does a little better job of getting deeper for whatever reason. You can do what feels best for you. These are all lumps of clay that are really hard. I'm going to toss those out or try and break them up more. So I'll come in at the end with a rake again and rake some of those bigger pieces of clay out. We are all tilled in here, and you can see as I pick up the soil, much looser, has much more aeration, and that's what we're looking for when we're creating this new bed. The tiller I use is an Earthwise tiller that I just found online. Pretty reasonably priced for a tiller. I think I paid around $200 for that. There are some other ones, like I know the Mantis is popular, that's more expensive, but this guy, for as little as it is, does a really good job. So this pile of hard clay that are bigger, that I just raked up, that's what I'm looking to get out of here. See that? Not crumbly at all. Now we're going to plant. So this is Wintercreeper, which, as I said before, is the ground cover on the other side of this garden. So I'm going to keep it a unanimous ground cover. And this will spread pretty wide. It can grow up to 70 feet long. So it's a voracious spreader, I would say, but that's what I'm looking for because that's what the other side of this garden looks like, and I want to keep it cohesive. So there is a section I'm going to do less of it because I am going to plant tulips near our walkway here and flare it out. So I'm not going to put a lot of these in that area, but otherwise I'm going to use an auger, drill some holes to make it go quickly, and then put these sporadically around because it will fill in the space. Let's do it. gonna go ahead and sprinkle some Biotone starter fertilizer in each hole just to give them a really good start. And this is slow release fertilizer, so it should help them in spring as well. Okay, our Wintercreeper is planted. You can see just spread out and sporadic. I left around the edge of the sidewalk and cut in through here for this wedge space so that I can plant my tulips and they're less hindered by that. So the last thing I'm going to do is add some topsoil in, especially across the area next to where the cement is, because we're on a little bit of a slope there. So I want to pack in some more soil near that edge, then we'll sweep up, then we're done. Now I could come in and mulch over that, and maybe I will before the winter, but that's not going to be on the to-do list today. If this is all that gets done until next spring, I'm fine with that. But I am going to get those tulips in the ground as well, and that'll be a different day. Okay, let's get all this cleaned up, and we're done. I can't even tell you how heavy this is, and there's not that much in there, but those are the pieces of clay that I've been taking out. That sucker is heavy. That's not just because I'm tiny. That's heavy. That's the name heavy clay soil. Okay, we're done. Let's take a look at this here. Oh, I can take out my post now. Now we're officially done. Yes, look at how that's coming together. It actually looks like it's starting to become a garden. I'm happy with that. Like I said, if I don't even get anything else in there, it'll be okay to go into winter like this. So please comment below and let me know if you're doing any new garden beds this year, raking them up from scratch and making them new. I'd love to hear some tips and tricks from what worked for you. And also please like and subscribe to our channel here to keep following us along as we create our dream property here at our first home. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!